Hey, y'all.
Detroit is the only place that got child support. Them motherfuckers don't be bullshit neither. If you don't want your name at child support, stay with your woman. Because the moment you say, bitch, well, fuck you too. That's right. A computer start typing your name at the front of the door. That's right. Your ass will be the fuck out. Now, fuck around there and leave. Jump up and grab some shit up and leave. In 3 days, the mailman come, say you owe $200,000 motherfucking dollars. And you ain't been gone but 3 motherfucking days. The hell with that. Stay with her, man. Stay with her. I don't give a fuck what happened in the house. I wouldn't give a fuck what it is. You come home, find another man in your bed. If you got her downstairs, go on down there and sleep on the couch. You heard me, didn't you? Go on downstairs, sleep on the couch. When you see her in the morning, just tell her, bitch, I owe you one. And leave.
So people make jokes about life, the issues all the time. So I made a post the other day about relationships, and this guy wrote in my box, why do you choose men like that? And as I think about it, over and over again, you hear other people saying you meet the same dude in a different body. And most men, like that, most men, let me see how to say this. I said hunt women like me. They hunt women. They start asking the question. You got your own house. You got your own car. And then the younger dudes, oh, I like older women because they want to. It's the type of people. I'm in my house right now by myself, comfortable, trying to do this here to get me some travel money, right? And I'm comfortable. So I don't hunt people. That's not my thing. I like to be comfortable. But it's always, I've seen this on this other guy's page. He said there's always the love bombers. They'll like open the doors. They'll carry your books. They'll get you, they'll do real nice things for you when they see you accomplished. And then once they feel like they in, then they stop doing those things. And you thinking, oh, this is a nice person. He's doing all this because he likes me. No, he's a master manipulator. And I don't know why so many men are like that. They have like the same mindset. I believe it's locker room talk. I really believe it's locker room talk. Man, my girl did this and did that. And everybody want that girl. They want Ari. They want the big boobs. They want the big butt. And they want to show their friends, oh, I got this girl. And don't have nothing to work with. So guess what? You're going to see her with somebody else. We are all different. We are all not the same. And it's not fair. Like, why would God give a man up and then give a man a poop? You know what I'm saying? And then he in the locker room listening to his friend that got a girl swinging off the chandelier. Dude, that's not your story. When I was married back in the day, my husband said something to me about his boss having a wife and a girlfriend. But they were that was his boss, keyword boss. And I was like, you don't know, we were living in an apartment. He had her in a house. And then my husband wasn't that big. And I was like, well, maybe he got a big, I don't know what's going on over there. But it's the work talk, the locker room talk. They think they can get what the other men got. Now, some women, they don't want to work, but they will suck you. I don't like sucking. They will suck you, and they'll cook some cornbread they can cook. But the men be like, oh, she don't want to work. Dude, the girl cooks and do what you want her to do in the bedroom. She's a good girl. You just taking her for granted. So everybody always wants something they don't have. If you see a person who want to suck you, who will cook you dinner from scratch and the dinner is good and you still complaining, we got too many complainers in the world. Stop complaining. She's a good girl. She just don't want to work. So that means you got to work a double. So what? You meet people where they are at. Me, I got my own house. I could be going on family vacations if I had a nice partner with the same amount of money. But I always attract somebody who pretending. And it's not just me either. It's a lady on the ID channel. Her man was pretending to be a whole doctor. She dropped him off at the hospital. It's like, why would all these people have the same idea to lie and manipulate? Because they don't want to do what it takes to survive in society. They want to live off somebody else who know how to survive in society. So the woman who sucks and cooks good dinner, she want to live off a man who knows how to survive in society. And unfortunately, that's a lot of our story of colored people. I've seen some people on the OWN network, and I'm like, they exist. And the rich people, which I'm not rich, I'm comfortable, but I'm not rich. I mean, I came from very, very humble beginnings. So I had to get it out the mud, so I have an attitude already. But I wouldn't have an attitude with somebody who was my equal. I always have an attitude with someone who's not my equal. And then sometimes the way I am, you could date somebody who has more, but he wants you to do this all like sucking and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't have to suck to be in a position. It's like all women aren't the same. I don't want to do that. So you have to take people as they are. Everybody want to create a certain person they think that we should have, or a way they should be. It's not a particular person the way they should be. And then you get this. One lady was talking to us about her husband was so great. Then he go to sleep and be and grinding in his sleep. But he could pay bills. He got good money. Then another lady, she been with a man for 20 years. You know, we hear so many stories. It's not exactly what happened to us, but it's like we got our mindset on what we want. We want what we heard was out there. I mean, then you got these girls. Some of them are amazing. I've been to a strip club and I was like, what? Does these things do that? This was years ago. Looking at TV, this woman, she's a superwoman. Some people are extraordinary. They have that type of strength, but everybody's not like that. And everybody want that person. But that person is not available to everybody. And then she'll be a superwoman and still get overlooked by the man. He got something to complain about. She's cooking, she's cleaning, and then she complain about being tired. Why you complaining about being, oh my God. She's a human, she gets tired. So I don't know the answers. I really don't. But to answer your question, I feel like I've been hunted. I feel like why do you have those type of men in your life? Because the way I am, some sucker always run up to me or whatever, want to go out to eat and move, and I like stuff like that, and then it turns out to be a dud. And even if they have their own money, then it's still an issue somewhere. And most time it be in the bedroom. Usually with men that have their own money, a lot of them work so hard so they can to get girls because they know they have to. So it's always like and the men who don't want to work know they got good, and then they want every woman to know they got good, and they want to know what you're gonna do for it. You know, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Me, nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing for it. It's gonna have to equal to me because I ain't got good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's my 10 minutes. I don't know if you understood, but yeah, that's just the world we live in. But yeah, I've seen better women on the ID channel. Money, they come from money. I don't come from money, so it's like you have to meet people where they're at. So I got this question: what men are you dealing with? The issue I see is that women choose the worst types. Meanwhile, the guys that are competent, y'all don't seem to be attracted to. So I answer that. We choose the wrong types. Most of the wrong types are hunting us. So I did answer that. They are hunting us. They'll hunt a woman who has her own car, house, and everything like that. And then there's a term for it called love bombing. They'll give you everything you think you need, the attention, which most women lack attention. They can give you good sex because most of the bums have good sex. And they can hold your hand, open doors, and just make you fall in love with them. They probably have enough money to have a nice outfit on for that day and rent a car. And then try to manipulate you for 30 days. And next thing you know, you with them and they calling you for a ride. What happened to your car? Oh, he was probably borrowing somebody's car, renting somebody's car. That's the culture of the Pookies and the Ray Rays. So we got that question answered. Okay, and then he says, meanwhile, the guys that are competent, y'all don't seem to be attracted to. And it is a level of attraction. Everybody, like I got my own, right? But everybody might not be attracted to my dark skin. And then I don't have to buy any boobs, but the girls are going to buy the boobs. I don't have to buy a butt, but the girls are going to buy a butt. I got a $50 wig on. They might go get a $1,000 wig. Everybody see what they want. So they want that Ari look. And so that's the girl's look. Now, what does a woman want from a guy? The 5'6" guy, he's looking you in your eye and talking stuff. Pow. You don't want anybody you could beat up. You want most women would like a man 6 feet. And honestly, all men aren't 6 feet. You get the 5'6", 5'7". And then he got this complex about being short. And then he has a super ego, and it is unattractive. The women are like, oh my God, he's so annoying, arrogant, and you're just a short, I'm a man, and try to beef up and be like, child, please, you a mess. But anyway, that's why it's the looks. Everybody don't like the dark skin, or if he light skin, and that don't mean cute all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And if you notice, a lot of people doing the interracial things to mix the races because they don't like the way the whites look, they don't like the way the black look, so they're making this mixed race and the yellows. But all the yellows aren't cute either. And he said, here's a question for you. Why is it most black women think this way? I think the way I think is because of what I've been through. Like I said, you meeting the same guy in a different body, and it's not just me, it's the whole United States. You are meeting a human being. And the human being has needs and wants, but everybody don't want the same. So you got the human being who wants to have houses and cars and work for it. And you got the human beings to say, I don't want to work for the white man. But then you ain't got to work for the white man. You can work for yourself. But I don't want to work for myself. You want to sell drugs. And somebody was saying the other day, the drug dealers aren't even the same. Back in the day, the drug dealers had BMWs, lots of money. These drug dealers have enough money for lunch and some cigarettes. So these are just human beings. Now, you do have hardworking men, that'll go out, work 2 jobs, come home and cut the grass, and then he don't want the woman to do anything but stay in the house. But what type of life is that? She got to have some type of thing, something to do. And then he'll be like, because he don't want nobody to find her because she's a good catch, right? But she still have to deal with her mental, her spiritual, her physical health. You know what I'm saying? So he could be cheating or not. He could be the good dude that actually works at 2 jobs and come home and pay all the bills. But he's so worried about his beautiful woman that could get another man. He still feels like, even though he's doing everything, he feels like he can lose her. And some of them do. To the men, to the Pookies and Ray Ray standing around waiting to slip in the house when he's gone. It's not fair, but that's what happens. And all women don't do that. And some women get accused of doing stuff that don't even do anything. Because we've heard of things that happen. Not necessarily happen to you, but it happens to other people. And I was thinking of, too, this woman had got offed by her husband the other day. And he had lost his job or whatever. And she just kept thinking, the family saying she just kept thinking he was going to do better and better. And he would never do it. Year after year, he kept telling her, I'm going to do better, I'm going to do better. And she just finally like, that's it. And he killed her. He didn't want to do what it takes to function in society. And she just got tired of it. So it's not no one answer to that person. You just look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. And it says other groups of women actually get with and make families with lames. Black women don't. Oh yeah, have you seen those families? But for me, it's like, I don't want to just be with somebody just to say I'm with somebody. Because I feel like if you get somebody from high school who loved you from day one when you had nothing, that's the ultimate love. That's what I kind of feel like it is. But when you get with somebody who you might be compatible with them somehow, but you, like you said, they are lame. It's like everything they do at some point starts bothering you. At first you look over it, it's cute, and then next thing you know, I'm tired of this person. I can't stand them. I don't want to be around them. I can't take it anymore. And that's the human thing. I don't know. I can't explain it. I didn't create it. So the other groups of women will be the superwoman. They'll try to cook, clean, give him the money, do all this and that. And whether he mess up or not, she want to sit and cry about it. But you have people who take. They'll take from you for 17, 20 years. And as soon as you start complaining about you tired, guess what? You're going to find somebody else to take from. You're out the door. I've seen it. It happens. So understanding how life is, he's like, why would I put myself through all this? And then the end result is going to be what it's going to be. The woman who the man dropped her, she was pretty, Lacey. She was a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. He killed her. The other woman, she went to work, which I don't think she should have came home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Because once you start staying away for so long, you give the person an opportunity to cheat. You got to think about that. So you coming home at 2 o'clock in the morning, he killed that lady. You know what I'm saying? So if you in a relationship and there's other lady the other night, she came home, it was a girl in her house and she killed the girl. So like, if you married in a relationship, don't get no 3rd shift job. You a nurse, don't get no 3rd shift job. You give it. People are opportunists. Only thing they need is an opportunity to cheat or to do something, and they'll take the opportunity. So don't give them an opportunity. Let's see. And then he said, you mentioned Xbox. Ha ha ha. Those are Pookies and Ray Rays. Okay, we discussed that. Those aren't competent black men. And we discussed that. Okay. So I'll explain the best way I could and what I think. But That's just it. That's the society we live in. Thank you for watching my video. And I just thought about this too. You have all those kids that was in special ed, the crack babies, the autism. These people become adults. And in school, you could see them in the special ed classes. Ain't no man walking up to you telling you he was in special ed. Me, I was not an A-B student. I was C student. I was average student. But I still know how to function. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doesn't have the same mental to function. They can speak a good game, and you'll have the women be like, oh, he has the potential. They know how to talk and be around people and hang out. They have developed certain skills to survive, but it's not a skill to thrive. And I feel like the Pookie and the Ray Rays are the ones who were the crack babies and autism. What happened to these people? They try to find people who know how to think and survive and live off of them. God forbid you get somebody who can't read and talk loud and act foolish with you, and you don't know what's going on. And you start sitting back and thinking something is going on with this person. And most of them learn how to be charismatic. They learn how to talk to people. They learn how to attract people to them. They have a particular skill and people like them. They hang out, type, you know what I'm saying? Homeboy this, homeboy that. And everybody likes them. Like they feel their energy is good. But they're not good on paper. So you have those types. Okay, so that's really it this time. Just put your questions in the comment box and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Have a good day.